Hello guys and welcome back to this amazing channel. My name is Abhinav and in this particular video we'll discuss about the Leetcode Weekly Contest 471. Actually I was not able to attend this contest. I was not able to participate. Reason was I wake up late. I planned to wake up at 8 but then I slept late at night and yeah, that is the reason I miss most of the Leetcode contest. Sometimes I am a late riser and at least 8 बजे तो बहुत जल्दी हो जाता है. I'm usually मैं 8-9 बजे उठता हूँ and that is a habit that I have. The reason I'm not able to give most of the lead code contest and my count in lead code contest is very low. So till now I have given around 120 core forces contest, around the 30-40 code save contest, but lead code contest count is very low, and that is why my rating in lead code is also not as good as I have in other platforms. But it's fine. So yeah, I was not able to attend the contest. I wake up at around 8:30 or 9. But still, I attended the questions of the contest. I just upsolved it, and I can say the contest was good. The first two questions were on a easy to medium level, and next two questions were on a medium to hard level. Till now, it's around I think 10 now, and it's half an hour. The contest is over. So in this half an hour, I was able to just solve the first three questions. I was not able to solve the fourth question actually. तो मैंने सिर्फ फर्स्ट सेकंड थर्ड ही किया है. The fourth question I was up solving, but I think that it will take me around 15 20 or maybe half an hour to solve this the fourth question. But guys, I don't have time today because at around 12 I have to go somewhere. It's the important work of mine. So that is why I planned कि मैं अभी 10 बजे वीडियो रिकॉर्ड कर लेता हूँ, because if I will record video at 10, will edit it, will upload it, it will take easily 11:30 and then I have to get ready for wherever I have to go. So 12 तो बज ही जाएगा, 2 घंटे लग जाएंगे. So I was not having more time to upsolve the fourth question and record the video, but coming back from my work, if I get time I will for sure record and upload the video for this fourth question, because I know कि there's a code forces contest also today evening, so I have to solve that also. Okay, so keeping that also in mind. But yeah, fine. Let's start with the first three problems of this contest. Okay, so let's start with the first problem. So the first problem says that sum of elements with frequency divisible by k. So this problem is exactly same what the title is. So title says everything. So as the title suggests, sum of elements with frequency divided by k. So you are having an array, and in that array you have to find frequency of each element, and you have to find the sum of only those elements whose frequency is divisible by k. That's it. As the name suggests, your problem is also the same. So you can see what I did. I did nothing. I took a map to count the frequency of elements. So for in the map, I am counting the frequency of each element. Okay. Then I am again iterating through all the elements, and if for a element its frequency is divisible by k, I am adding that element in the answer and I am returning the answer. So it's a straightforward question, nothing complex, nothing big. Just simply I'm finding the frequency, and for every number whose frequency is divisible by k, I'm adding that number in the answer. हो गया. That's it. Nothing else is there. ठीक है? So this is the part what we are doing. ठीक है? I hope that you understood this particular problem. So that is one thing. Now this was a very easy problem. I will say the next two problems which were just uh, two different I will say variants of the same, okay, just with a different. So I got confused with the third problem because of some reason. So I will tell you what the problem is. So the problem here says that longest balanced substring, and here what balance mean is, so they are saying that they wanted to find they wanted you to find the length of the longest substring where every distinct character are appearing same number of times. So let's say there is a string and there are four characters that are appearing. Okay, so all those four characters should appear same number of time, means the frequency of those four characters should be same. That is what they wanted. And in this first case of this problem, you can see the constants were up to 1000, means you can clearly see we can go up with the time complexity of order of n square. So this was a straightforward question, just a brute force thing I did. I will tell you what, well, not brute force, but yeah, I used the sliding window, you can say, or I will say prefix sum with sliding window. Okay, and map two pointers, you can say. But the second of this problem, the second one of this problem, I didn't saw that here they are giving a string as ABC. So I was thinking a lot that how it is possible. Then later I checked, okay, it is just with ABC. Then the question becomes easy. Not that much easy, but relatively easy. So we'll discuss both the problems. Let's first discuss the first variant of this problem, which is longest balanced substring one. So guys, this problem is straightforward. So here they are saying that we need to find the substrings where which are balanced, means where frequency of elements are same. Okay, so how to do that? So see guys, how can we find first let's discuss how can we find frequency of elements between two indexes. So let's say that I have a string. Okay, मैं एक string ले लेता हूँ. So let's say that the string given to you is like this: A B D A B C D B A. Okay, let's say this is the एक minute. हाँ, चलो ये है आपका. ठीक है, दिस इज द स्ट्रिंग. अब हाउ कैन यू फाइंड दैट बिटवीन टू इंडेक्सेस which elements are present? ठीक है, you can't always iterate. Let's say if I ask you कि in this substring how many times A is present, how many times B is present, how many times C is present, you cannot tell me. ठीक है, so for this guys what I'm doing is I'm storing this value in a frequency array which will be a prefix frequency array. How? Let me tell you. So हम क्या करेंगे यार, what we will do is कि we will take a 2D frequency array like this. So I will take a 2D frequency array like this where every element is 0. So basically it will be of size n comma 26 because there are 26 characters. Okay, so what will happen ki for every index there will be a vector provided to you of size 26, you can say, where each number represents a character. So I can say that ki at index number 0 initially I am pointing frequency of A as 0, frequency of B as 0, frequency of C as 0, D as 0, and so on. All is 0. Okay. Now whatever character is present at index number 0, you can see I am increasing its frequency to 1. So I am making the frequency of A to 1 at the 0 index. Okay. Now when I am going to the next index, I am copying the frequency present in the previous index. So I will say, because I want the prefix sum of frequency, so I will say okay, till here the frequency of A was A. So till here also it will be A, it will be 1. So what I did, here also I made 1 0 0 0 and whatever. But now because B is present here, now I increase for B also. So I increase for that specific character also. Now when I will go to next, it will be again 1 1 0 0 and so on. And now here is a D, so I will increase for D. Now, so how it will happen? Now here A became, so it will be 2 1 0 1. Now B, so it will be 2 2 0 1. Now C, so it will be 2 2 1 1. Now again A, so it will be 3 2 1 1. C, 3 2 2 1. B, 3 3 2 1. D, 3 3 2 2. This is how the frequency array will look like. This is the frequency 2D array. Okay. Now, how it will help us? So what I will do is, here I want to find the substring which is the longest and balanced also. Balance means having the same number of characters, same number of unique characters. Sorry, not same, frequency of unique characters is same. Okay. Okay, that is the correct statement. So what I am doing, I don't know what is the longest balanced substring. I will check for all the substrings possible. So I am taking a loop of I and j. For every possible I and j, I will check. Of what to check? See. So first of all, I need to see. Let's say okay, there is a substring from I and j. First of all, I need to know that what is the frequency of characters between I and j. And there are 26 characters. So what I will do, for all the 26 characters, I will check that whether their frequency is equal or not. And to check that, I have created here is means this is will is told that whether the answer is possible or not, means whether this particular substring I comma j has all the equals, have all the characters having equal frequency or not. So for making this better, what you can do, you can use here a set. Okay, so unordered set you can take, and you can do set dot insert frequency. So this can be better. I'm not sure if set will give you wrong matlab TLE, but this is what the ultimate logic is. I just wanted to make the things better. If let's say set gives you TLE, then you can go to the previous approach of mine. You can see here. But to make things better, I did like this. So what I did is see. So I am at I and J. So let's say that my I is this and J is this, and I will check for all I and J, not just this and this. I will check for all I and J. Let's say for the case being it is this and this. What I have to do? I have to find number of characters between this I and between this J. Which characters? All the characters I will check. So I will start from 0 till 25. So I will first check for A, then B, then C. How to find a value of a character? So what I will do? I will start with A. So I will say, okay, what is the value or the frequency of A at the index J? So at index J, the value of A is 3. Now I will subtract it with the value of A before I, because I want between I and J. So before I, it was 1. So I will subtract with 1 and it is 2. That means between I to J, there are 2 A's present, which is right. Similarly, I will find for B also, which is 2 minus 1, which is 1. So you can see in this range, only 1 B is present. Now similarly for C, so there is no C present. And how to check that? Acha, there is 1 C present actually. So 2 minus 1, 2 minus 0, wait. Here it is 1 and 1 minus 0. So 1 minus 0 is 1. And now for D, so here D is 1, here D is 1, here D is 0, so it will be 1 minus 0, 1. So I can see that key between these both the indexes and remaining are 0. So 0 I will not care. E, F, J I will check for all, but for the characters which are 0 doesn't matter. Now you can see there are 2 A's present, 1 B, 1 C and 1 D. That means this is not right. So because when I will insert this frequency in the set size will come more than 1. Why more than 1? Because there are distinct frequencies are present. Frequencies are not same, they are different. Okay? But at the same time, if I will take this subarray, let's say from here to here. So from here to here, again 2A is present. Let's take it from here to here. Let's say we will take it from here to here. There is 1B, 1C and 1A. So you will say all are 1. That means answer is possible. But I want the maximum answer. I am storing the maximum answer here. So for maximum answer, you can see that if you will take A here and J here, I here, J here. So between this I and J, number of A's are 2, number of B's are 2, number of C's are 2. You can find in the same way. And then the answer will be that. Okay. So this is how for every substring I comma j I am checking. For every substring, there is no check I am making. हर substring में check कर रहे हैं that whether the answer is possible or not. ठीक है? And with this, the time complexity of this code will be order of n square. Or you can say order of n square into 26, but 26 doesn't matter, so it will be order of n square only. ठीक है? And this is working. ठीक है? This is solved. Now the next question was a little different. So the next question is also exactly same, but the problem was that in this question, the value of n was size of string was going up to 10 power 5. So in the first it was just up to 1000, means n square was possible. But here n square solution is not possible because size is going up to 10 power 5. Okay? But then I saw the second thing that here the characters are just A, B and C. So this question becomes little easier. But we have to solve in better time complexity. Okay, now how to solve this problem? Now see guys, now let's say that you have some string with just number of A, B and C. Just A, B and C. It can be like this, this, this. Okay, it can be like this. Now what we have to do in this case is we have to find a substring which has same number of A, B and C. Okay, and in some cases just A and B is present, some cases only A is present. So there are different cases for this question. Okay, now guys, so for solving this question, this is a check balanced function that I have created. But this check balance function we need to call multiple time for multiple cases. What are those multiple cases? I will tell you. Okay. अब देखो guys, देखो, understand one thing very carefully. Okay, So see guys, let's say that you wanted a substring where number of A's are equal to number of B are equal to number of C. And let's assume that your substring will contain both all A, B and C. Let's assume for one time. It is not always a thing. Okay. So understand one thing. So you want a substring. Go. You want a substring where all the characters should be present with the same frequency, right? Ab how many cases are possible? See, first case is possible where all A, B, and C are present with the same frequency. Second case, where just A and B are present. Third case, where just B and C are present. Fourth case, where just A and C are present. Fifth case, where just A is present, just B is present, just C is present. There are total 7 cases present for this particular problem. Well, it is possible that the answer is just B and B. Yes, it is possible because only B is present. It is also possible when the answer is this, where A is also 2, B is also 2, C is also 2. That is also a possibility. There can be a possibility where only A and B is present. For example, let's take this case. If you will take this much part, you will see that A is 2 and B is 2. And similarly, there can be a possibility where only A and C are present. So we have to check for all the possibility. We will search for substring where all A, B, C and P are present. We will search for substring where just A and B are present. We will search for substring where just B and C are present, but in the same frequency. Now thing is how to check that. So to start with, I will first take a case where A, B, C all are present with the same frequency. Acha, but how to find it? How to find? That is the one way. That is the one thing, okay? So now guys, similarly what we were doing in the previous case, let's check the previous case. In the previous question, what we were doing was that we had frequency of elements at J, we had frequency of elements at I am subtracting J minus I, okay? To check whether all are equal or not. The same thing I will do here also, but in a better way. How better way? See guys, let's say that you have one string A, B, C, D. Okay, I just need A, B, C now. So let's say A, B, B, C. Up in this string, what the case is? In this string, you can see there are 1A, 2B and 1C. ठीक है? So means, अच्छा मैं थोड़ा सा इसको बढ़ा देता हूँ. Let's say there is one more ABC. So now I can say that there are 2A's, 3B's, 2C's. Okay? Okay, great. Now, let me put it here. Now, you know that you want ABC all equal. You want ABC should be equal. A, B and C frequency should be equal. But here they are not equal. So here you can see that the frequency of B is greater than A. C is equal, and maybe there can be a case where C is also not equal. So let's say C is somehow 1. This is a string. A is present 2 times, B is present 3 times, C is present 1 time. But you want the frequency same. Now what you will do, you will store the difference in the frequency. Let's call it as key. So you will say that the key is difference in the frequencies of A and B. Okay. So what for? So first I will find the difference in the frequency of A and B, which is -1, and 3 and 1 it is 2. So first key is frequency of A minus B and second key is frequency of B minus C. That's why I am storing this frequency. There guys. Let's say now I have one more case with me where I think -1 is possible. हाँ, एक केस मेरे पास ये है A, let's say B A B. ठीक है. So somehow from this मेरे पास एक B B A B B है. ठीक है. And this A B B is having a frequency of A1, B2 and C0. Now you will see for this ABB also the key will be A minus B minus 1 and B minus C 2. इसके लिए भी आपकी की सेम आ रही. अब why it is coming same? It is coming same, that means देखो यहाँ पे ये difference था. So for example, let me give you example. Okay, कि I am saying कि there is a box. So let's say this is a box. Okay, and I am saying in this box there are 20 pens. 20 pens. Okay. and out of these 20 pens 5 pens are defected. मैंने बोला इस 20 pens में से 5 पेन डिफेक्टेड है. Okay, now I took out some pens from it and I'm saying in this also 5 pens are defected. इसमें भी 5 पेन डिफेक्टेड है. So if पूरे में 5 डिफेक्टेड है, इसमें भी 5 डिफेक्टेड है, मतलब this remaining pens are completely fine. Got it right? Because defected one I have taken out. ठीक है. Similarly, what I said is कि the frequency of A, B and C till for this whole string was this and their differences was this. And the frequency of this much string which is A, B, B is this and it is also having the same key. मतलब जो extra A और extra B थे या फिर if let's say number of A were less or number of B were greater or number of C were greater, whatever extras were there, the same extras are present in A, B, B also. मतलब this is the main defective part. It has the same key. So if I remove this part, so you can see that remaining part have same number of characters 1, 1, 1. Got it right? This is the logic I will use. So what I did is, see, so here I've created a function for key. How that function works I will tell later. But this is a check balance function where I'm passing a string. I have to store max length in this variable and there's a function. This function for now, let's check for just when we have all A, B and C. And for all A, B and C, the pair is CA minus CB and CB minus CC, which I used here also. A minus B and A minus C. And what I'm doing is I'm saying, start with the array, find the frequency of A, B and C. There is no array required here because we know just 3 characters are there. And for each frequency, I'm finding the pair. So just like I said, let's say we are here. So we got our pair as -1 and 2. I got our pair as -1 and 2. Okay. तो मैंने कहा भाई यहाँ तक आके I got my key as -1 and 2. ठीक है. Let's call it as key. Now what I will do, I will check that whether that key was present before. So yes, the same key was present before here also. Right? So if it was present here, that means यहाँ से यहाँ तक का भी same ही key था. And if it is present before, distance, the string between ing, this much string, will be good for us, will be a balanced substring. So I will take its length from I to that j. Otherwise, I will put I in MP of curve. That is the problem we are doing. ठीक है. अब that is how we are doing. Okay, simple sliding window is there. IJ we got, we are moving. We are checking whether that key is present before. If it is present before, because we are storing now. When this key will come first time, it will be stored. Okay, MP of -1, 2 is 2. And when it is coming next time, then I can get the length. The thing is, many of you, and even when I started solving this first time, I thought that this is the only case where I just have A, B and C. But that is not the only case, guys. I have to check for all the 7 cases. That is why in this function, I am not directly calculating the key, it is not always A minus B and B minus C. Because for different cases, it will be different. Let's say if we just have A and B. So if we just have A and B, C does not matter. If we just want a substring with equal A and B, C does not matter because we don't even want C. In that case, I will check that difference of A and B should be equal. So you can see I'm calling this check balance function for the string for the max length, and here I'm passing a lambda function. So this is how, guys, you create a lambda function in C++. I am saying that in this function, if someone will pass count of A, count of B and count of C, as you can see here, then if we are checking for all A, B and C, then key should be this. If we are just checking for A and B, key should be this. C should be equal. So basically, I'm not saying that A and B are not equal, but the difference should be same. Then A and C, B and C, and if I want A only, B only and C only, so I wanted B, C, C, A. Matlab, so I am passing CC here because in the case when I just want A and B in the substring, then here and here number of C should be equal and it should be removed. So let's say if I take J here and I here, so number of all the C's will be removed, and I want that in some cases, right? So this is how, guys, we are solving this problem. It is a little complex problem. maybe you need some more time to understand it. Okay, this solution was little kind of a quick solutions that I created, because as I told, I have some work, but still because this problem also, I am creating this video specifically for this problem because I know it is a very good problem. First and second was straightforward. First was very easy, second was kind of a medium level, but again just basic prefix and sliding window problem. But this last problem is really good if you understand this balance function clearly, which I hope you understand. You have find a key and then checking whether that key is present before, then the same thing you have to implement for different cases, all the 7 cases which I told you, and that's it. Okay, amazing. So guys, that is what this video is. If this is helpful for you, please comment helpful. It was, I know it was little quick. Fourth question I'm not able to solve till now. I did up solve the questions, didn't got time for the third fourth one. After coming back from my work, if I get time, I will for sure record and upload the solution for the fourth problem also. Till then, keep coding, happy coding, keep practicing, take care, bye bye.